is Janice Carolina Brochero Hernandez, and this is my final exam according to the Unit 6. I belong to the group number 15. Okay, let's start. Colombian educative level. Within the course development process, it was impossible to identify that the Colombian educational system is structured through levels and stages of the training process. We are really important size the most organized in a clear manner as well as maintain a grid structure. Always taking into account that with educational objectives and the study plan have an orderly execution for the optimal development of the students. Evaluation for a specific purpose. The importance of having an effective evaluation that leads us to have an optimal results in teaching learning is a fundamental piece to see the most relevant and needs that are have according to it, which is necessary to into account the strategies and methods, techniques, and evaluation that help us and focus on the specific purpose so that a student obtain a good preparation that will serve them in the future. Okay, this part has 4 aspects. First, literature review. At this point, is required to focus on the languages that's it, reading revision. That's allowed that students for active participation. It's very important to know that they produce a model in an organizational part instrumental in exercising control through their regulations, the mountain planning, realization of the evaluation, and it works an instrument of modified behavior. And the second is text-based language teaching. And TVLT is an approach that establishes the use text as the focal point behind planning and instruction. The third, at the course evaluation, is the focus on an undertaking. Evaluation to help programs identify weakness and strengths so they can improve the performance. It's a tool that provides a general picture of the course was like, reveals important information that it could get better at the course, and if it's a top to the future, and text whether it was successful in meeting its objectives or not. Okay, the next is a rubrics. Okay, they facilitate the teaching and learning process as they can help teachers grade to verify not only the content they will teach, but also the results that the students expecting. In addition, have rubrics allow instructors and think about it inputs a student need to be able to carry out successful tasks. Okay, the next approaches to assessment. Okay, we have 3 approaches to assessment, and the first and collaborative, the assessor and the assessee may work with the partners from initial contact to final feedback. And the second, therapeutic. Therapeutic self-discovery and new understanding are encouraged through the assessment process. And the third, dynamic, an iterative approach that follows the model of evaluation, intervention, and evaluation. Okay, and this part we're going to talk evaluation of English for special purpose. This emergency and development in English for a specific purpose is determined by an increase in the recent years of professionals who to the masters and the English language specific areas, contexts and files, and which determine the two commonly used evaluation, and the first, evaluation of linguistic skills. It's a micro microlinguistics skills. And the second is test evaluation of communicated competence. Okay, and this man under micro communication skills. Um, the both data which serve to meet the needs and interaction of a student who's professional amplify mix the demands of the labor market. Okay, let's continue. And this part, um, we talk. We're going to talk about segment of June students. Okay, within the evaluation for young people, it should be note that it should always be occurring in clear form, which can give them to ease of understanding, but without living in complexity of it. Signs in that may better results are obtained with evaluating. It's necessary for the evaluation to focus on the different learning skills such as speaking, listening, writing, and reading. Okay, the teacher used assessment to provide evidence of student progress. These assessments can be required by local authorities, and teachers must base their assessments on a local or national curriculum. Classroom assessment can also be summated. Children can be given a mark or grade of the school year. Okay, the final part, we're going to talk about the evaluation from technologies. The technology is very, very, very important because it's a great tool that we can work, and we can infer that computer and science in an area that due to this technological aspects becomes very dynamic and different from other subjects. The simple fact of having a tool like the computer in the classroom make the process of evaluating the learning of our students a little more difficult, and some other aspects are involved in addition to those that are evaluated in the other subjects. One of which it can be ability that the subject has to develop with this tool development project and improvement of it. Okay, the next is the final part. Okay, we have two examples, evaluation examples, and the first is the quiz and the training evaluation. Okay, and this part we have a grammar quiz according my career at present simple. Okay, they say can complete this activity. They say there are different characteristic. Okay, is the 1 and 2 is 6. Okay, and this part, the first, I am hungry and Diane is hungry. For the 3 possible answers, we can choose the very various I can't say out. So the correct answer. Okay, and the training evaluation. This is a date, title, allocation of training, a trainer, and the instructions. The evaluation has or must have to have instructions because it's more easy the result. Okay, 3 there are 10 questions, and the different possible answers. strongly agree, agree, natural, disagree, or strongly disagree.